Think back to your first birthday. Try harder. There's nothing there. Not a cake, not a face, not a single sound. You were awake. You were learning. Your brain was building itself faster than it ever will again. So where did it all go? Every adult has this gap. Scientists call it infantile amnesia, and for over a century, nobody could explain it. Sigmund Freud thought your mind buried those early years because they were too disturbing to keep. That sounded dramatic enough to be true. It wasn't. The real answer is stranger. What if babies remember? Just not for long. In the 1980s, researcher Carolyn Rovi Collier tied a ribbon from a baby's ankle to a mobile above the crib. The baby kicked. The mobile spun. Within minutes, babies as young as 3 months learned to kick on purpose. Weeks later, most had forgotten completely. But one glimpse of that mobile spinning brought the memory flooding back instantly. So the memory wasn't erased. It was buried, waiting for a key. Picture your baby brain as a construction site. Cranes running day and night. Walls going up, then coming down again. One structure matters most here: the hippocampus, the part of your brain that stitches moments into memories you can consciously recall later. It isn't finished at birth. It keeps adding new neurons well into childhood, and every new neuron rewires what came before it. Patricia Bauer spent years studying this. 2-year-olds, she found, can talk about things that happened months earlier, but by age 7 or 8, most of those memories are gone, overwritten by a hippocampus that was still under construction when they were formed. The memories were real. The shelf just kept getting rebuilt before it could hold them. There's a second piece, and it has nothing to do with hardware. It's language. Babies remember in feelings, not words. Once you learn to speak, your brain starts filing memories differently, wrapped in sentences with a beginning and an end. Your earliest, wordless memories don't fit that new system anymore. They're written in a language your older brain no longer reads. Researchers have even found that children raised in homes where parents ask detailed questions about the day, what happened first? How did that feel? Tend to develop stable memories earlier than children who aren't asked. The story your family told about your childhood may have partly decided which parts of it you kept. Unsettling, isn't it? Memory was never a quiet recorder sitting in your skull. It was active from the start, deciding what deserved to survive. And it still is. Right now, your hippocampus is still quietly choosing which of today's moments get a permanent shelf and which ones dissolve by tonight. Most of this week is already gone, and you never noticed it leaving. As a baby, the construction was just more obvious. So why can't you remember being a baby? Not because it was buried, because the shelves weren't bolted down yet, and by the time the building finally stood finished, everything on the old ones had already slipped through the gaps. Somewhere inside you, your first birthday is still sitting there, unreachable, waiting for a mobile that will never spin again.